Hello guys and welcome once again to another track guide, and today we got Road Atlanta in Group 3, and for this one I decided to go with the GTR 2018 version. So the car is pretty stable over the curbs, it's pretty good on tires, and I think the overall performance on this car on this track is pretty decent. So I do recommend it to use it in the qualifying and in the race. So without further ado, let's get going. And now let's get going with the guide. So the first point is on the left, and I do have to say, do not push the brakes too hard, otherwise the car will slide and you will lose a lot of time in this first corner. So a little bit later after the sign on the left, and then it's only about 50%, I would say at about 50% you should really press the brakes, and for a very short while. So kind of getting into the middle of the track, and here I always look at the curb. I know this is a blind corner, but this is the only reference that I have. A little lift and brake in the straight line. So it's a little tap on the brakes, nothing too long, and upshifting into the fourth gear. So this is crucial. You want to get over the curb and into fourth gear, and now revving up the car, fifth gear. The car will not go wide. As you can see, you can even put the car a little bit under the grass. It's not going to be that much different. So here, beginning of the curb, you're pressing the brakes down hard and let go now. If you stay on the brakes, the car will understeer. So you need to get off the brakes into fourth gear and early on the power. So I didn't really understand how much of that rotation car got, but it's unbelievable how much rotation it gets. And now this is the line. It's actually the end of the line, and kind of in the middle of the track. Not a lot of trail braking. Let the car go in early on the power and as soon as you touch the curb. So I would say this is a pretty difficult one because it's just in the middle of the curb and you got the little line on the right, which is kind of a good indicator. But quickly upshifting into second, about 50-60% of the power, and pretty much you need to straighten up the car, otherwise this is not going to work. So it's all about straightening up the car, putting the power down, and you need to carry the speed onto the straight. And now in the most difficult part of the circuit, I mean, I hope the other parts were kind of okay, but this is the difficult one. So 150, you're braking in between the 200 and the 100 sign, and then straight into second, going over the curbs without a lot of braking. Otherwise, the car will go wide. Third gear, and you need to start pushing it. If it goes a little bit too wide, if you start kind of wobbling, you will lose a bit of time, but it's not gonna be, I mean, it's not gonna be like a huge time loss. You just need to get on the power quickly and straighten up that car. But I know it's a pretty short one, and I don't have a really good, good answer to the question, what if the car goes over the curb and it's not in the right way? It's simply trial and error, and I think with this guide it's gonna be a little bit easier, but this this track is really difficult to get done properly. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, you can smash the like button, or you might even want to subscribe to the channel. So until the next time, bye. One five.